There's the audio. All right, now it's way too loud too. All right, let me put it up over here to the side. Hello everyone. Let me start again. Welcome to Mammoth Gardens Harmonica. I am in the basement. Don't touch anything. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Gary. You are at mammothgardensharmonica.com. No, mammothgardens.com, not harmonica. Apparently, the microphone is doing some funny stuff. I think it's mostly the... Anyway, we're all here. I am broadcasting from the basement of Green Mountain United Methodist in Lakewood, Colorado, because I needed to come here early to get some things done and for tonight, and so it's a little bit of a weird location, but they are very kind to me to let me do music in this basement for the community, and so here we are, mammothgardens.com. Alright, so I put us up on Twitter. Let me go post this over on the website. Sorry about the sound initially. Alright, so good. Everybody's saying they hear me now. Yeah, I don't know. The microphone, I haven't used it in a week, right? And so I plugged it in and there was no light on it. So anyway, we're back in business. Let me post this on the website. Link to join. Delete. Command V. Should you guys know, just come directly to YouTube, and then you don't have to waste your time fussing with the website. Let me tell you what we're going to be playing today. Update and update. Today, well, obviously it's Monday, so Mondays we usually do scales, and then we do Kumbaya, and then we will do a couple of diatonic tunes. Looks like today my plan was come on, little computer. We're not going to do Mr. Bojangles because I haven't had a chance to review it, and I remember it being rather challenging to play. We'll play Moon River, Prime Morning is Broken, and then Smile, Smoke It's in Your Eye, and Summertime are on tap for Diatonic. We'll see, or for Chromatic. We'll see what we have a chance to get through, and good to have all of you back. Hey, Sandy, welcome in. Vic is here. Diane is here. Vic is, okay, so the sound is back. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what happened there. All right, so let's start with scales. Let's grab your diatonic scales first. ABC, diatonic notes in C. Diatonic notes in C. Come on. All right, here we go. And of course, you need a diatonic harmonica in the key of C to make any sense of what we do around here. So hopefully that works for you. Got quite a few people showing up today. How exciting. Last week I was busy teaching little kids how to play ukulele, so it ended up taking all of the entire week. Hey, there's a lot more air in North Carolina, Marcia says. Yeah, yeah. It turns out when you're at sea level, there's more air there than in Colorado. Here, NCU, 84 degrees, going to be hot this week. Oh, see, I don't like hearing hot in Vancouver. I don't like that. We were supposed to cool down here today, and it's 93 as I was driving out here, and I'm like, that's not a cool down. But apparently on Thursday, we're going to have a cool down, so let's hope for that. We're going to play the C major scale twice, and then the A minor scale twice. I'm looking over there to see if I'm in the church basement, and so people will be coming and going behind me. We'll just... They'll go away quickly when they hear harmonica. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm not a huge fan of scales, generally speaking. As an exercise, I think that they don't necessarily teach you music, but they do warm up your harmonica, and so there's that. So that's why we do them. I do them on Mondays just because I feel like I'm supposed to as a music teacher. But don't be under the notion that they're super, like you gotta have your scales done, blah blah blah, which is what some music teachers send the message that they're that important. They're not that important. All right, Kumbaya is our Monday song. Let's go grab Kumbaya. It is Monday, right? All right. To be counting, we're going to blow 4. And remember, you have long notes, so you want to count those long notes in your head when you get to someone's crying, my lord. 4, 1, rest. Kumbaya, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, rest. Right. So make sure you're counting in your head those. And as I do, and hopefully I'm getting them pretty close as whatever pace we're working at. Let's play it 2 times through, down to measure 16, come back to the top, go to the bottom. Don't play 15 and 16 the second time through. From the top, blow 4. 1, 2. The Harmonica Club in Denver meets in the same building where my studio is, the Mile High Harmonica Club. So I sent out on the email, guys, a couple links just to get you thinking about, hey, is there a harmonica club in my town? But there's also the national harmonica group called SPA, Society for the Preservation and Advancement of Harmonica, and they're having their annual meeting in Tulsa. So you happen to be in Tulsa in a couple weeks, you could stop by and learn some harmonica from those guys. And of course, they play for not locally here. They play. There's a couple players that are pretty good in there, and then but nationally, they would invite all the best harmonica players there, and you'd hear stuff that I certainly don't have the ability to teach you. So might be something to look into. There may be online stuff. I didn't read the website very carefully, but anyway, give you a couple links to check out. We're going to skip Mr. Bojangles today because I have not reviewed it, and I remember it being hard to play. Not so much hard from the note wise, but from the timing. And so I'm going to review that tonight and make sure I know how to play it. And so let's skip right on over into Moon River and give that a try. Hey, Marianne. I'm so happy to be back, too. I am, too. It has been pure chaos this entire summer. The latest thing, guys, is our latest flood in our condominium complex. We're in an old 12-story high-rise, and so sometimes there's a plumbing leak, and then it damages people's units. And the latest one damaged a friend of ours, and so they've moved in with us. So, just since I wasn't doing anything, so. It's just getting one crazy thing after another. But I am delighted to be here playing harmonica. Glad you're here. Little League season is finally wrapping up. Little League is a lot, isn't it? From the top of Moon River, we have a 3-beat count-in. We played a 42. Come back to measure 3, and this is where we want to be in North Carolina with Marcia, because we have extra air down there. From the top, 1, 2, 3. How'd we do? Did we all make it through the entire time? That's a long song. Ends up you're playing what, about 80, 100, 80, 90 measures, something like that. That's a lot of music, and I don't know when we started, but it took a while to get through. It feels good. Let's see. Marianne said, "My son's 11-week-old puppy has gone home after." Yeah, an 11-week-old puppy. Can you guys imagine? I'll take house guests over an 11-year-old puppy anytime. Last week when I wasn't able to come to class for you guys, I was teaching at a Suzuki Violin Institute, and I was enrichment, which means that I'm doing the fun stuff of teaching ukulele, which we don't have to take seriously. And so I got all these little kids. Some of them were 5, 6, 7 years old, and I'm trying to teach them something about ukulele, and it was pretty crazy. So yeah, 7-year-olds and 11-week-old puppies, I don't need them. That's too much. They're out of control, those people. Let's see. Morning is broken. Let's go grab that one. By the way, Moon River, if you learned it on this, like memorize it and had it down cold, you could go places and make money with that thing. That's absolutely amazing that we can play it on this, and it's beautiful. No, the arrangement works. Everything about it is great. All right, Morning is Broken. This is a much older song. We probably, if you know it at all, you know it from Cat Stevens, but he got it from Fatillon, which is 1931, but it's probably from a much older song than that. The words, of course, are modern. 3/8. Let's talk about the musical business behind that. When you see 8 on the bottom, normally everything's a quarter note equals a beat, but when you see 8 on the bottom, that means an eighth note equals the beat. And so you can see in measure 1, morning has 1, 2, 3. So instead of counting the quarter notes as 1, you're counting the eighth notes as 1. And when you have eighth notes as 1, when you get to measure 2 and you see a quarter note with a dot, well, that's 3 eighth notes. So that's worth the full 3 beats. Okay, so that's what's going on there. If you're on one of the other instruments, I did add a C chord in measure 26. You play the C chord, blum, blum, strum again. And other than that, this piece of music's pretty clean. I gotta fix the tempo marking, but other than that, it's pretty clean. Another one of these where if you have ukulele or guitar, pretty easy on ukulele. On guitar is a little bit more work. You can see a lot bigger numbers on guitar, so you have to work a little harder to make it happen there. Let's give it a try. 2 times through, play down to 24, go back to the top, and then come back down, play to 26, but you skip 23 and 24. From the top, 3-beat count in. Remember, you're counting eighth notes. 1, 2, 3. Scott's accordion on the end, right? Isn't that nice? That's a lovely tune. There you go, Cat Stevens. Enough diatonic for today. Let's grab, how much time we got? We got 10 minutes. Let's look at, well, let's start at the top of the list. Let's go grab Smile and your Chromatics. OPQRS, Smile. My piece of music has no markings on it whatsoever. The one marking I think that would make sense, measure 19, just play 4 notes and stop. You don't need to play 8 notes at the end of that. It's a little crazy. Let's see, that's it. I don't have any other meaningful thing to add to this. A million chords. This is a surprisingly difficult song, but I think the fun part is Charlie Chaplin actually wrote the melody, and somebody then, Turner and Parsons came in the 50s and added the words. Cutest thing is, the song's called Smile, and it's about being super sad, right? Remember, measure 14, only 2 beats. So as you're reading down, you're playing 4/4, right? That means there's 4 quarter notes in every measure, or something that adds up to 4 quarter notes in the measure. First measure, you got a half note that's equal to 2 notes, and then through are each a quarter note, so those are equal to 3 and 4. And then as you go along, you'll note that it's interesting. You don't need to push a button at all because we're in the key of C until you get to measure 8, and you see there's a C sharp there, and you see the pound sign next to that half note there, and that's all of a sudden, boom, going to be required to push the button there. Same thing happens in measure 11. You got a G sharp in there, and again, have to push the button to get the sharps. Measure 14, you'll count 2, and then you go back to the 4/4. And you can see that real plainly in the music that as you're leaving 13, they warn you, hey, you got a 2/4 coming up on the next page. And then in the next page, sure enough, then measure 14, there's 2 beats, and then you go back to counting. The only reason I make a big deal out of that is, as harmonica players, you're probably just playing the next note, however long it is. But when you work with an ensemble, they're going to switch chords there, and so making sure you listen and count correctly, because they're counting 1, 2, 1, and you don't want to be playing some notes there. You want to be on the same count as them. It really does help out with everybody's overall approach to the song. So here we go from the top, 4-beat count-in, below 5, 2 times through, 1, 2, 3, 4. strum. Just do a full, it's a C6 chord, which is an all open strings on the ukulele, but on harmonica, to get a C6, you just play a regular C chord, and so you can play any set of holes you want, or probably wouldn't go way up when it's been a sad song, right? Drop down. So I think I'm going to write low chord on here so that I know next time we roll around to give it a try. All right, one last song today, and then we'll call it good. The next song on our list is Smoke Gets in Your Eyes. Remember, this is a tough one, and so it's probably good for us to take an early look at it. I didn't put a ukulele part on here, which is stupid, so I'll try to get that put on here in the next week. And boy, look at all the mistakes I made at the top of the thing. So it's 4/4, and I got it in cut time, which is stupid. And don't even let your brain go there. It's 4/4, and then we'll play it on chromatic, of course. Remember, when you see sharps, if you're in the key of C and you see a sharp, you're for sure pushing the button. There are a couple of notes that we don't push the button on that are sharped, but they're very rare. And so mostly when you're, especially in the key of C, if you see a sharp, you're going to push, or a flat, you're going to push the button. Smoke Gets in Your Eye. Remember, around measure 16, this turns into a really difficult piece of music, and then it clears up around measure 22. So just stay focused, trust the tablature, kind of keep an eye on the standard notation as we go through. It'll probably come out of your harmonica real pretty. This is another one that's kind of the narrator here is deceived, right? And one of my favorite genres of song is the confused narrator. He's telling the story about, I was in love and they all told me I was a fool, and then it turns out I was a fool. No, which is not true, right? Love is always good. From the top, 4-beat counted, not very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. felt a pretty serious ritardando, or slow down, right about the middle of measure 26. Smoke gets in your eyes. All right, good. So tomorrow for sure we'll hit Mr. Bojangles, and we will for sure hit Summertime, which we're already experts on. And I will see all y'all tomorrow. Hope that you enjoy being back to harmonica. Hopefully you never got left, right? You're like, I don't care if Gary shows up. I want to just play harmonica from 5:30 to 6 Mountain Standard Time every single day for the rest of my life. You feel, right? If you take a week off, your lungs are like, what are you doing? So hope you guys are having a great day. Hope it's beautiful weather wherever you are. Hopefully it's not going to get hot like LG says up there in Vancouver. LG, I ordered a book called Traveling the Orcas Islands, so I'm getting serious about heading your way. And I will talk to all of you soon, and have a wonderful day. Why did I do that? Just peace. Oh, hey, Robin.